Hello and welcome to another 1S long range attempt with my little 75mm Mobula Light. This time I've altered the battery connector by adding a second pigtail onto the flight controller. So I'm now running two China Hobby Line Pizza 1S 350mAh LiPos in parallel. So a total of 700 milliamp hours to play with. The evening wasn't too bad in regards to the wind, so I thought I would give it a go. I'm currently flying into the wind, and what you see is what I see. No OSD, because this is a digital flight controller, so there's no OSD chip for analog. What I have got is OpenTX and Express LRS telemetry set up, so my radio will beep when I get to 3.5 volts, and then it'll beep really strongly when I get to 3.3. So I'm flying out this road, always trying to kind of roughly stay above the road in case I do fall out of the sky, but let's be honest, if it falls out of the sky there, it's probably in that field and going to be difficult to find. Previously, I would get to about this point whenever my radio would start to beep at me, and that's whenever I would have to turn around and hightail it back. But at this point there were no beeps, so I just kept going. The field there on the left is, I think it's barley, and it's really tall, so if I definitely fall into that field, there's no way I'm getting the quad back. As you probably noticed when I first started flying out there, there's a church in front of me, and it's going to kind of create a block of signal, so I always kind of have to keep going higher and higher to make sure that the signal is getting over the that church building. You see I'm about to whip around, and I literally just got a beep from my radio just about now, and so I just turned around quickly. That's at 1.1, kind of 1.2 kilometers. And now that the wind is pushing me back, I was able to just slacken off the throttle ever so slightly, and the radio stopped beeping. So I know that my voltages are kind of hovering just above the kind of the 3.5, so kind of 3.6, 3.7 kind of range. And as I head back home, I ease off the throttle slightly more and start to slowly descend, hopefully managing the battery. I can look up the OpenTX log, which is saved onto my radio, and see what my voltages were at, my throttle positions, and kind of estimate how much further I think I'd be able to go. As you'll see when I do come down, I kind of whip around the trees, around my garden a little bit. So I think if I purely want to just fly out and straight back, I could probably reach maybe 1.4, 1.5 kilometers if the wind is in the right direction and at the right strength. So yep, here I am coming back in again, and radio still isn't beeping anymore, so I'm able to kind of just throw it around a little bit, and kind of at this point it started beeping at me again, and then very shortly afterwards it started beeping a little bit crazier at me, so I know that I'm down in the 3.3, 3.4 kind of range. I could probably whip around like this for another 30-40 seconds before the VTX would shut off, and that's the thing that I have to worry about. Not so much the flight controller resetting, but kind of the not enough voltage for the VTX. There we go, 1.1 kilometers safely returned.